On this episode, I say contingencies a lot. Hey everybody, my name's Isam Aziz. I'm your realtor in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is episode 17 of Welcome Home Nashville. Today we're going to talk about contingencies. A contingency is something the contract is dependent on in order for it to get to closing. So you have three different contingencies on a standard contract. You have your inspection, appraisal, and financing contingency. The inspections we talked about in episode 5, this really, if there's something wrong with the house, you can either have those items fixed or you can back out of the contract. The appraisal contingency, we talked about that in episode 13. If it doesn't appraise, you can pay the difference, you can meet in the middle, or you can back out of the contract. The last one is the financing contingency. If you're a buyer and for whatever reason you can't get a loan for that property, that contingency allows you to back out of the contract because you can't get a loan and you can't afford the house. So these contingencies really are in place in order to protect the buyer really from getting into a house that either has a lot of things wrong with it, that doesn't appraise for the value, or if they just can't afford the house given what they make. So in a multiple offer situation, like we have talked about before, the less contingencies you have, the better. However, if you are getting a loan, you do have to have the financing and appraisal contingencies in there. But case in point, last week, I had a cash buyer. There were 6 offers in on a property. We had no contingencies at all, and we ended up winning the bidding war. So it can be helpful if you're willing to take the risk and you have the money to do it. Anyway, that's all I have for this week. Thank you guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.